Hi, this is Terry from Fabric Junction, and I'm here today to show you another one of our great 6.5-inch blocks that we have been posting on our blog at fabricjunctionjewels.blogspot.com. Here are the blocks that I made for the quilt that I'm doing with the blog. Now I must admit, this is not one of my most favorite looking blocks, but after I put it into the pot holder, I really liked it. And as you can see, it is basically triangles, squares, oops, that's not, squares, there we go, and half square triangles. On this particular one, unlike the way I normally do my half square triangles, this one I did cut them apart and do them as triangles sewn to each other, because in the instructions you would take a square, cut it twice, and here it is. Well, what I want sewn together is this to here and this one to here, and so it's the only way I could get it done on this one. But that is okay. There's always more than one way to put our half square triangles together. So with that, I'll line mine up, and I'll sew my two little ones I have left. I will admit, using these two fabrics, it's a little hard to distinguish the two from each other, but they are there, and I think that's the reason I like the look better, is because the fabrics are much closer in color and design than what I actually picked for my quilt block. So once you have them together, and I did them all at the same time, go ahead and press. Okay. Trim the dog ears and get those. Okay, then lay them in your design. So as you can see, and in this particular one, the piece, I'll say that it has the more orange in it, first goes down, is on the down slope, but once you get down here, then they're on the up. Easier definitely to see here the layout on how certain colors up, certain down, you have your center. So just kind of watch on your layout on how to put it together. Now when I sewed this one together, I actually did it in rows. And so I'm going to start the row to give you an idea. I would have taken my one corner, and then I grab two of my next ones, and I gently do the left to the right, flip it over, and I start my next one. I get about halfway. You can go all the way across. If you think you can keep them straight, sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. Sometimes they just kind of jumble up on me. So then I slowly take off the first one, because I want to keep them in order. I don't want to forget where I place them. So I have my first one, and I know it goes here, so I set it back. I'm actually going to take my second one off, and I go, okay, my second one goes here, so here's the next piece. Okay, and this one gets a solid. Anyway, this is the method that I use so that I can keep my pieces straight. If you have a different method, fine. That's okay. Work whatever works for you. Okay. Well, he's my one that goes here. I'm trying to put him in the wrong place. Okay, this is the one I want to get to. And it goes here, and I can tell there's all my parts. And now I'm going to press it. Line up my seam. And you can pin it. But I've just got the two. I can fill them next to each other. Come on. There we go. Okay, and I'm going to take everything off because I think you get the idea on what I'm doing. So as I get a section done, I'm going to go ahead and press that so that he'll lay down. So I know he goes here. This one goes here. Once this row is finished, I'll attach it, and in the meantime, I'll start putting the other rows together too. So you've got the rows together. Now we're going to add our border. And I cut 6.5, 4 6.5 by 1.5 inch rectangles. And I sew one to the top and the bottom, excuse me. And then I added cornerstones, those are 1.5 inch square, to the sides. And there, that creates my beautiful block. Once I have that done, if you're going to do the pot holder, cut a piece of back bigger than what you need, add a piece of batting, get rid of my little dog ears there, add a piece of batting, and then I use a piece of Insulbright. And with that Insulbright then, I put my block on the top, smooth it out nice, pin it, and then I stitch in the ditch, but you can do whatever kind of stitching you want on your pot holder. When I'm done, I add my binding. My strip is salvage to salvage, and I use a 2 1/4 or 2 1/2, either one. And my loop is 6 inches long. Once I've cut the 6 inch, I fold down a 1/2 inch, stitch it down in the back, and there I have my pot holder. So I hope you like the blog called Buckwheat, and do check us out on our blog, our website, junctionfabric.com, and we love hearing from you. Thank you again for watching us here at Fabric Junction.